And temperatures are getting cooler, conditions cloudier, a chance of a shower possibly. We'll break it all down. Yesterday. Still, though, on the warmer side for now, getting progressively cooler day by day and even a chance of drizzle, maybe a thunderstorm by the end of the week. Temperatures as you step outside this morning, 50s and 60s. And as we get a look at your hour-by-hour forecast, some of those 60s turning to the 70s by the later part of the afternoon. Could even see a few 80s. Santa Monica 67, Woodland Hills 82, Big Bear 69, Palmdale coming in at 85. We're going to have a look at your full forecast ahead, but right now it's 6 o'clock and we want to check the roads with Stephanie. And temperatures are cooling down, still looking at now what we call June gloom in the forecast. Now that it's officially June, we're going to have your full forecast coming up.
Relay.
I'll be driving alongside you guys. I'll be in the pace car.
Yeah, there you go, exactly. I'll be in the golf cart.
Do you want some water?
All right, 6:17 is the time right now. We're getting a look outside right now from our Mount Wilson camera, and you will see quite a bit of low cloud cover in the mix. You will see that low cloud cover persisting today over the next few days, that June gloom continuing to come in, a cooling trend beginning, and drizzle and thunderstorms in the mix. So as we get a look at your hour-by-hour forecast, you're going to see 60s and 70s. By the late afternoon, we are up to 74 degrees. That's going to be for downtown. As we take you to the IE, that's where it gets even warmer. We are in the 80s, 83 in Riverside, 84 Lake Elsinore. As we head to Orange County, we're talking 60s, but mostly 70s. And as we head over to the Santa Monica area, to the Bay, you'll see 67 in Santa Monica. And as we head to Torrance, 72, 74 downtown, 85 as we head to Lancaster. So we are looking at maybe the remnants of this hurricane heading our way by the end of the week. What does that mean for us? We could see a little bit of drizzle potentially. There should be some moisture in the air, and we could even see a few thunderstorms as the warm, wet air mass could cause a little bit of instability. So that's a factor by the end of the week. Until then, cloudy starts in the day, cloudy start to the day. Mild to warm by the afternoon with more sunshine. As we get a look at your 7-day microclimate forecast, temperatures in the 60s, 70s, and possibly even the 80s over the next few days, getting cooler by the end of the week and continuing to stay a little cooler and cloudier by the weekend with that chance of drizzle. Still on the cooler side Saturday, warming things right back up again by your Sunday. 6:19 is the time right now. Let's check the roads with Stephanie.
All right.
Cooler and cloudier as we head into the next few days. We'll have your forecast. A thunderstorm. Temperatures right now in the 50s and 60s as you get started, and your hour-by-hour forecast showing you some of those 60s turning to 70s later in the day. 74 by about 2 o'clock in the afternoon. Back down to the 70s by the evening hours. Later tonight, though, back down to the 60s. And as we get a look at today's highs, you're going to see a mix of 60s, 70s, even some 80s. So temperatures continuing to get cooler over the next few days. We're going to be tracking that coming up in your extended forecast. But right now it's 6:30. We want to check the roads with Stephanie. And take a look at Catalina right now. Very cloudy this morning. We are expecting to see cooler temperatures all around, a little bit of drizzle as well. We'll have your entire forecast ahead. And they actually changed out the locks all the time. So you think your lock's going to be there forever, but there's not enough room for everybody.
Too heavy.
So the whole time, not even too heavy, this whole time they've been changing out the locks.
But it's still too.
On top of that, additionally.
So how about leaving locks of hair maybe instead?
Oh, that's
gross.
That's
kind of gross.
Yeah,
No,
lock of
really,
hair.
It's gross.
Yeah.
That's gross.
It's
It's like very witchcrafty.
Is it
Yeah,
really?
that's bizarre. I've been watching too many horror.
It's pretty amazing. We're looking at quite a bit of fog this morning in the basin, in the hills, at the coast, in our inland valleys, even a little bit of drizzle. You might need to use those windshield wipers as you make your way outside, in the car, and on the roads this morning. So beautiful shot for us. June gloom in full swing. Earlier, we were mistaken, and I said May gray. I didn't realize today was the first day of June. It is. It's also the first day of our meteorological summer. Technically, summer starts on the 21st. That's the summer solstice, but the meteorological summer starts on the 1st of June. That's today. You know, we actually had a very cold spring. It went backwards. Usually our warmest month is May. Our coldest month is March. It was flipped this year. So the meteorological spring was reversed. So pretty cool, actually, when you take a look in perspective. First time it's happened since 1921. Little fun fact for you. All right, your hour-by-hour forecast showing you temperatures in the 60s and 70s. That's going to be later today, 70s in the basin, 80s in the IE. The deserts in the 80s. Palm Springs hitting 100 as we head to Anaheim, 74. The coast mostly in the 60s and staying pretty socked in. 74 downtown and 82 in San Fernando. So we are expecting to see the remnants of Hurricane Andres here at home by the end of the week. We could see some drizzle and could even see a mountain thunderstorm. Until then, overnight morning low clouds and fog, followed by mostly sunny skies and mild to warm temperatures by the afternoon. You'll get that in your 7-day microclimate forecast right here. A little cooler and continuing to cool into your Thursday. Increasing cloud cover Friday ahead of that chance of drizzle. Remember, the mountains could see some isolated thunderstorms.
First look at your weather.
Sharon, the remnants of a hurricane to our south could bring a little moisture by the end of the week. We're keeping our fingers crossed. For now, the fog's starting to lift out of the picture, and we're looking at mostly clear skies at the moment, calling it mostly sunny today. So we've got low clouds and fog. That was the drill. We're starting to clear out. We're cooling down over the next few days, a chance of drizzle and possibly even a chance of a thunderstorm. Temperatures right now in the 60s and the 70s. And as we get a look at your hour-by-hour forecast, you're going to see those numbers turning to the 70s later this afternoon. Could even see a few 80s later today. Santa Monica 67 later today, Anaheim 74, Woodland Hills 82, so still a little warmer through some of our inland valleys, including the IE, San Bernardino at 83. The mountains in the 60s and Palmdale coming in the 80s at 85 degrees. Rick. That's smart.
Yeah.
Good way to keep it going.
Exactly. Keep it all going.
Without having to produce well, it's new content, but just a different perspective.
But it keeps it all going.
Yes.
Yeah.
I still need to read it. One of these days. I just have so many other
Let me
books.
know what you think.
I'll tell you, I just have
pretty good. The first one was
really
good.
I've
Second one, not
so
so
many other books that I feel like I should read before, but I'm curious.
Probably.
Yeah.
There are probably like lots of books.
Yeah,
you could
yeah.
read.
I've got a big queue before that book. It's in my queue somewhere.
Okay.
But one of these days. All right, we are getting a look. You'll see temperatures in the 70s, 77 degrees. That's here at the Broadcast Center in Studio City. So as we get a look at the rest of your forecast, you will see low clouds and fog persisting in the next few days, overnight morning hours, looking at cloudy beginnings, but you will see by the afternoon a little more sunshine. Overall, a cooling trend, a chance of drizzle with the fog, and maybe even a chance of mountain thunderstorms by the end of the week. So as we get a look at your hour-by-hour forecast, you will see temperatures hitting the 70s in the basin by the afternoon, back down to the 60s by the evening hours, and you will see temperatures mostly in the 70s and 80s, a few 60s, especially along the coast and in the mountains. So let's check in with the IE, where we're expecting temperatures in the 80s. As we head to the desert, Palm Springs hitting the century mark at 100 degrees, Big Bear 69, Riverside 83, 84 in Lake Elsinore. Orange County, we're looking at a mix of 60s and 70s, 74 in Anaheim, 74 in Irvine, 68 apiece for Huntington Beach and for Laguna Beach as well. So temperatures a little cooler along the coast, a little warmer inland. Long Beach at 71, already looking at quite a bit of sunshine right now. Santa Monica staying in the 60s at 67, 82 apiece for Northridge, San Fernando. As we head to the San Gabriel Valley, temperatures in the upper 70s. And as we head to the high desert, temperatures in the mid 80s, 85 degrees for Lancaster a little later this afternoon. So Hurricane Andres is actually going to be maybe affecting our forecast by the end of the week. Of course, nothing too major, but we could see some of that moisture wrap into that low that's going to be sitting over us, and that could bring maybe even a chance of thunderstorms for the mountains and some showers for us in the lower elevations west of the mountains. So we're starting off cloudy, and then we're ending off mild to warm over the next few days, and we're already in the midst of that right now. Temperatures getting a little cooler as we head into the next few days. You will see 70s and 60s mostly, a few 80s for now, but 80s turning to 70s by your Wednesday and Thursday. Friday, cloudier skies, and by your weekend, still cloudy, but a little drier and cooler by Friday, with increasing cloud cover, a chance of thunderstorms for the mountains, a chance of drizzle west of the mountains by Saturday, maybe a leftover drop or two from that residual moisture by Sunday. We're looking at clearer skies.